Hi, this is after market hours on 24th of June, and today there was an expiry, and so going forward tomorrow onwards we are going to play the July expiry. So going forward I'm going to discuss some 6-7 different companies which are in my radar. So the first company I want to talk about is Ultratech Cement, and this is also one of the companies I tweeted. I discussed in my market hours from the morning, which you will find in the upper right hand corner, and there would be also a few other companies which will get which I have already discussed earlier in the market watch from today morning. So one of them is Ultratech Cement. So one of the very interesting things is you can understand since February of this year. So Ultratech gave a very good up move in the January, and then from February it's stuck in a range, in a broader range between 7061 and 6061, and this is exactly 1000 point range which this particular Ultratech has been playing. So going forward, why is this so important and so interesting for us? Because first thing is, today is June end, and so basically for the 4-5 months it has been stuck in this range. It can go around playing around this range for the next few weeks, if not months, so that's not the point. But one of the very interesting things I found here with this latest move, as I say, is it if I make a if I try to find something which is 500 points from here and 500 points from here of the 1000 point, so this is the midline, and here you can see that throughout the period from end of May till now, so it has never crossed and gone towards this lower half of the channel, which actually showcases that there's a lot of interest in buying interest. And though it came and took a very good support over here over multiple sessions, and still it was able to retain this move which spanned since the mid of April, and now you can see it's very near the very top of and maybe going forward it can try to give us a breakout over 7060 levels, which would be an all-time high level. And from an hourly chart, if I just do some cleanups and keep it beautiful and neat drawing. So here on the hourly chart you can see that there is also a volume participation which is happening with the green candles, and going forward it might very well be that this is a very well defined rounding bottom which has formed, and so structures like this are very interesting for reversal things, and then it's something like this. So hopefully if we are able to cross 7000 or even 6980 levels over here, we can easily expect a shoot up towards 7061. So that would be near about 80 points move, which corresponds to a good 1%. But this is definitely one of the sectors and company which I will take and I will keep it in my radar. The second company I want to discuss is let's go for the second company in this sector is RAMCOCEM, and if you look for a monthly chart, so you can see it's trading near all-time high, and if you go for a daily chart, so since so here you can see since February, which is very similar to, so this is the reason why also I discussed RAMCOCEM today explicitly in my market watch together with Ultratech Cement, right? So because this is the same structure, you can see it's stuck in a range. It took multiple supports, and if you actually look into the time frame, so Ramco and Ultratech, they are all moving in tandem. And given the fact that ACC gave us an all-time high just 2-3 sessions ago, so I think this is poised for a really good breakout in the very short term. So here you can see multiple times support were taken in this channel, and here is trading between 920 to 1044 levels. So it's again this 100 point which corresponds to nearly 10%, and so people have been playing this at 10% range for some time now. But again, as I said, that starting from May onwards till the whole of June, it was able to move forward just like we saw it on Ultratech, and this is the reason why I bought this chart just after Ultratech Cement. And here you can see I think this was an anomaly, and because there was a false breakout, and then it opened up with a gap up, and then eventually there was a sell off, and then again it entered this particular range. Going forward, I think and maybe this was something related to the news which was floated in April, maybe some price hike in cement, and maybe this is the reason why you see this anomaly and deviation from the actual range. So going forward, I can easily envision that if it's able to move above say 1050 levels, and so theoretically it should be able to go towards its all-time high. And so these are the two cement companies which I wanted to bring to your highlight, and the third company which I want to talk about is UPL. So if we have a look into daily chart of UPL, you can see that UPL over 2021 has given a very wonderful run, and this is one of the companies which has moved for quite some time. One of the things I'm seeing is UPL is there is a very strong resistance around about 825 region, and in previous occasion it took considerable amount of time to break through this 825 region, but right now it's trading at 813, so 825 is very near to it. So going forward, this would definitely be one of the stocks in my radar. It can very well be the case that it still gets a range bound between 765 770 levels and 820 levels, and there's absolutely no guarantee it will move, but going forward definitely a move is pending in UPL, and we are very much interested, and we will be tracking. So I also short some stocks which I think are going to be weak, and I don't share my trades, short trades, in Twitter or in public domain. So basically, going forward, if it's able to breach this, then it should be facing some resistance around about 840 region. So one of the very good things which we can do right now is to see how it works if it ever comes towards 825, and if it comes, whether it's able to go forward. The main reason I wanted to bring this chart, and the reason it came towards my chart, is that even if there was a breakdown, and it seems like it's going to break this very important support of 765, this is on a daily chart, so with the weakness in Nifty, still it was able, it opened with a gap up, and now it's trying to follow. So I would be monitoring the levels of 790, say for example, and maybe it will go over there and try to get some support for the time being. So this is something which I think is also one of the companies which I want to have a track on. And Pidilite is one of the companies which is trading near all-time high, you can see, and now from a daily perspective it has been making higher lows, and then going towards this all-time high. So if you look into on an hourly chart, you can see very well the structure is very well defined. It tries, and for some period of time it has been trying to give us a very good breakout, but is unable to move over 2160 levels. And so let me clean it up. The more this one, so you can see every time the low is shifting and moving up. So theoretically, until and unless this green this purple support line is not broken, and it might be that it's not trading around about 2156 and 2160, 2161 are very important, crucial resistance zone. So if we are able to see a move over 2165, for example, or even 2170, then theoretically that would be a breakout over the all-time high, and that can give us a very good run for at least for some time in Pidilite. So Pidilite definitely would be one in my radar. The next company I want to talk about is MFSL. I've been trading a lot in MFSL. I've been making a lot of positions in MFSL. So one of the very interesting pattern which I'm seeing getting developed is this company has been facing a lot of resistance around about 1040 multiple times, and which is also the all-time high for this company, and between 10371 and 1040 multiple times. But the interesting thing which has happened over this period of time is this is able to make a very good rounding patterns like this, where it's actually dipping and always getting a support around about 990. So it's a sort of, if you look into a range bound, if you're trying to find a range, so it's stuck between 10,000 and 1040, and you can easily see it over here. or between 990 and 1040, and so theoretically going forward, this might be an interesting trade to see. If it's able to sustain and close over 1040, then we can have some very quick run. One of the other companies which I wanted to discuss is M&M. So this has been lately much discussed, but you can understand from a long period of time M&M has been consolidating between 793 and 820 region, and specifically between 775 and 890 in a broader times frame. So going forward, I will also try to see if it is able to able to close above the 800 levels. So if you look into the hourly chart, you can see that it has been trying to breach this 793 and moves towards this upper band, and so this would be also one of the trades I want to take. And Ultratech is already discussed. Maruti we have already discussed in the morning extensively. You will find it in the video where I've discussed why Maruti has given us such a good breakout, and maybe going forward Maruti will try to retest the 7420 levels over here, 7072 7440 levels over here, just to validate the breakout it has given. In the morning I have discussed this video, and this is just all the drawings are from that video, so feel free to go over there and have a look. And the second last company I want to discuss is Dabur. So Dabur has also with high volume has given a breakout over the initial resistance zone, so maybe this is also something which will be in the radar. The other two companies I wanted to discuss very shortly is Asian Paints. So Asian Paints have been moving in ranges over a long period of time, and now you can see it has been this company would be in my radar, just to see if 3080 levels are taken out. And just to conclude the video and to have a completeness is Larsen and Toublo. This is another company. So we have had a lot of resistance in 1580 levels previously, which was all-time high. From there it corrected towards 700 levels during Corona, and right now it's again trying to retest this particular region. On a daily chart we can see that multiple times it has faced resistance, and right now one of the patterns which has actually evolved is this one, and then it did a very good round, and then it went for a very tight consolidation, and then it went and retested the all-time high regions, and then it corrected, but it was able to take support, and right now it's again going towards 1576. So going forward I will suggest you to keep a track of if 1580 regions are taken off, then it would be a all-time breakout, and theoretically we can have a much further move. So thanks a lot for listening. These are a few of the companies which are in my mind, which I think will be able to, which I would be tracking in the pre-open for 25th of June. In case you are listening it on 25th, so have a nice trading and best of luck with your stock picks.